Oi, get back here. Good house robot. Yes, so today we're going to be continuing the Robot Wars toys reviews, and today we're going to be looking at the very popular Matilda. This was actually requested by a friend of mine, well, I mean, amongst others, because Matilda, very awesome robot. Now then, as again, I got these secondhand, we're not going to be looking at the box because they didn't come with them, and let's face it, who actually cares about the box? Seriously, why? Let's get down to the actual thing. Ow! Oh god, I've got a cut on my finger and I just stabbed one of the... Ow! Ow, these things are dangerous. So, Matilda was a house robot designed to look like some kind of boar pig thing. And the idea was she had some flippers at the front, and back in the day, the entire head didn't flip up, it was just the tusks. I always thought these looked oddly like shoes. Is that just me? It's just me. And at the back, she would have an array of weapons. Right now, she just has a gaping bum hole because I don't have any of the things that plugged in. This toy came with a chainsaw, as she originally had a chainsaw, and a flywheel, which was an alternative weapon. So the legend goes, this toy actually inspired the flywheel attachment that Matilda ultimately got, because the chainsaw was rubbish. So let's have a look at this. This is a beautifully detailed model. You have the eye here, so there'll be a little light in there, which limitations of 90s and early noughties technology, you couldn't get an LED in there or anything. Would be quite cool to see that now. And she also had an attachment on her headrest thing that would shoot sparks out for some reason. They ditched that idea in the end. Can't imagine why. You've got all the spike holes and the actual spikes as well, coloured in gold. Fun fact, on the actual Matilda, and I believe actually in the newer one as well, these are squashy rubber, because metal ones, they break off after they get hit, but squashy ones, not so much. And these are, they were actually thumbprints on the original house. I know too much about this, but they've all been very lovingly sculpted again, so they look very, very accurate indeed. You have this tab at the top, and that activates the tusks, as I've already demonstrated several times over. They have a bit of power to these because they're manual. Allow me to demonstrate. Flip you. Oh yes, you didn't know I had this one, did you? I do. Now I don't again. Die. Interesting thing about this one, actually, it's happened on all the ones that I've had. The headrest becomes loose after a few years and comes off. But one of the things that I noticed about this as a child is the tusks actually go up very high, so if you remove the headrest, it becomes almightily powerful. In fact, it kind of becomes a little bit ludicrous. So, yeah, that was something I had a lot of fun with as a kid. Now it won't go back on. Oh no, this is a disaster. There we go. There are some screw holes, which I don't like. They did this with the house robots, and I know not why. They put massive, almighty, galumping screw holes in one side of the machine. I suppose the idea being that they would all face this way, but if they're all facing that way, no one crashes into each other, which is stupid. You've got more moulding at the back, where the crest at the front sort of met the rest of the metal, and you've also even got the little latches that were supposed to keep the shell on Matilda, but never bloody did. There's some scratches and scarring. You've got all of the ridges on the bum section, and the screw holes, which were definitely there on the original as well. You've got a line down the middle. And the base is pretty featureless. This also has a pullback motor, as did all of them. And she could go away and do things. I did very much like this model when I was a kid because it did a lot. It would be amazing to see this as like one of those hex bug fighting Matildas now. That would be jolly amazing. I also had the large version of this, but the tusks on that one were terrible. Let me know if you had a Robot Wars Matilda toy, or in fact if you had any of the merchandise, because I do quite like knowing, actually. I'd like to know it wasn't just me. What was your favourite? Did you like the Matilda? Do you like what they've done with Matilda now? So many questions, so little time. I'm invading your personal space. I will go now. Matilda, say goodbye. I was going to do a thing and all I did was ruin... Oh no. Oh crap.